And they're off. So do you want to explain what percent entails in this game?
So they are running any percent, which basically means they have to get a total of 124 moons in as short amount of time as possible, of course. So in Cap Kingdom, they will just do the standard start, and then a little bit further up, we will see our first brutal fight.
You'll see them start off by rolling here, the fastest way to move in this game.
Yeah, rolling is really effective to get around places. So what we do is just use the motion controls to get everywhere as fast as we can. As you can see being demonstrated.
So Cappy can capture enemies, items, various animals. And in this area they control a frog to get to the top of the tower.
And now we see them both rolling uphill, starting our first fight off topper. So what we'll see Foxen doing here is jumping on the head to make sure he can get the quick kill. And PepsiAverage gets it as well, making them both get the quick kill, making this fight really nice and easy.
So they're heading to Cascade Kingdom, where they will be collecting their first moon. Or moons, rather.
Yeah, in Cascade Kingdom, we will need a total of 5 moons. Every kingdom requires a certain amount of moons to move on towards the next kingdom. In this case, we'll need 5.
So after this first moon here, there's gonna be a small skip involving a T-Rex, which can cause some troubles for these runners.
Yes.
Yeah, you wanna continue?
Oh, yeah, sure. It can be quite difficult to get it, but hopefully we'll see them both getting it first try. It would be amazing. Definitely not the easiest trick.
Yeah, the T-Rex has some wonky hitboxes and sometimes it doesn't want to interact with the trampoline they're going to use.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't like to cooperate. A little bong from Foxen, but a quick recovery. Let's see how they will do this dino skip.
Like, after average, got into the trigger there, start the boss fight early.
They both get it first try. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
very nice. So this skips basically the whole level. You can fast cycle, if you want to call it that, this boss as well, by jumping on the chain jump here. PepsiAverage missing, unfortunately.
Unfortunately misses it, but captures the chain jump and manages to get the hit off anyway. And here we will be collecting our triple moon, which basically means we get 3 moons instead of 1, which means we need 1 more moon to finish up Cascade Kingdom over here.
So the last moon is on top of this, what do you want to call it, mountain? I don't know. It's kind of small,
This,
but
yeah, this little hill.
yeah.
And they both get it. They shall be powering up the Odyssey, bringing it back to life, and then we shall move on to the next kingdom, Sand Kingdom.
So Sand Kingdom has gone through various routes throughout the month this game has been out.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see which Sand Kingdom routes each of these people will take, because there's quite a few different routes that you can take in Sand Kingdom.
And switch one moon for another if you want to. If one moon is easier for you personally. See where Foxen goes.
Looks like he's taking the umbrella and using the capture from the electric line to get to the first moon. And as well getting the early bird here.
Yeah. Can either get the bird here on in the oasis later on.
And we see
Get it.
2 early birds here captured.
Yeah. If you get the bird here, you don't have to worry about catching the bird later on, which can be a bit hard.
Yeah, that also depends on what they will take now. And if they enter and leave a pipe, the cycle from the bird basically resets, which has a higher chance to be at Oasis at the right time. And if not, it can cause quite some trouble to get there on time.
Usually, if you get the Swings Moon, you'll go for the bird in the oasis.
Having
Because
some trouble with the dune.
Yeah. The entering and exiting the Swings room resets the map, just to clarify.
Yeah. Getting a really good second ice pillar here on Foxens.
Yeah. Going for the bullet bill manipulation.
Yeah, and he gets it. It's really difficult to pull that trick off as well, I feel like. Definitely not easy.
Okay, going for the checkpoint there. I saw Grand Pooh Bear doing that as well last week.
And Pepsi also getting up top on that second ice pillar, freeing the moon from the crate. And we'll see if he decides to take a bullet bill with him.
Looks like it. Foxen heading towards the swings here. I think he's gonna warp after.
Yes, he talks to the Sphinx and just walks in rather than having to do the clip, which is very difficult to pull off. Make sure to collect some coins for the moons we're buying in the future.
So The average is following the same route as for this far. See if he, yeah, but is skipping the swings.
Yes, it looks like PepsiAverage decides to skip swings and go for Quicksand instead.
So we go to the swings room to collect coins that we need for moons later on.
Yes, there's a
Swing.
few places that you can get some coins. Like you see Foxen picking up the chest over here, which contains 50 coins by itself.
Swings cuts out any coin routing, which makes it a bit safer, I guess. I don't know. You don't have to worry about it.
Yes, I feel like it's a much safer bet with the Sphinx, because you easily can collect as many coins as you want, but it does cost a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm. This also means we'll get a little bit of a diversion later on in the race between the runners.
Yes, Foxen getting the notes here, and then he will get back to the Odyssey and move on towards Lake Kingdom. As we see PepsiAverage rolling up to Oasis, needing 2 more moons. So he's getting the Rumble Moon and then also the Notes Moon, and then he also shall be moving on to Lake Kingdom.
Kind of interesting that they skip different moons, take Notes Moon instead.
Yes. That's why there's many routes. There's very much options to know what moons you can take in Sand Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. But no major mistakes there.
No, both having a solid Sand Kingdom here.
Yeah. The only mistake, small mistake from Pepsi was not getting the bullet bill manipulation there.
Yes. And that's all Foxen having a little trouble with the notes, but he got them really quick either way. Alright, now we will enter Lake Kingdom, where we shall also fight a Brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Here we only need 10 moons to proceed
8.
to the 8 moons to proceed to the next kingdom, my bad.
So it's shorter than you think. One of the shorter kingdoms. In terms of time.
Yes. And captures the fish and then shall get a few moons as the Cheep Cheep, which is really fast, the fastest way to move on the water.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with these little dashes that Foxen is doing here.
Yeah, and coming off this moon here is a jump to use the fish for, which can cause some problems for runners. Yeah, can be
Yes,
a bit tricky to see.
can be difficult to dive on top or grab the latch.
Yeah. You got
And
it.
now we see Foxen entering the brutal fight, backflipping over and over to get the quick kill on him, making sure he can't move an inch. As we see, go ahead.
As long as you don't mistime your backflips, it's
Yes.
a pretty easy boss.
As we see PepsiAverage going for the Cheep Cheep jump. And he gets it first try. That's really good.
That's laking Fox. Oh.
Misses the backflip, unfortunately. which means the Brutal will be chasing him, as you can see here. And decides to play it safe afterwards, and then continues to go with the backflipping to finish up this fight fairly quick.
Bit unfortunate, but he's not gonna lose that much time. He'll easily make it up later.
And now we will be headed to Wooded Kingdom, where we will buy one of our 2 moons that we will buy during this run.
So Wooded amps up the difficulty a bit, and more with like tougher movement.
Yes, definitely one of the kingdoms with a lot of movement optimization.
Yeah. As pits as well. Either you fall down to the deep woods or you die.
Yes.
Falling into the deep woods loses you a lot of time.
Yes, there is some moons that you can potentially get there for backup, but it's definitely not the most optimal way to get them.
No. And I think most runners don't know the deep woods route that was worked on for a bit before it was found to be
Yes.
slower.
Alright, Foxen grabbing the first nut, and he shall open the gate now and move on towards the second one.
A lot of nut busting in this level.
Yes, quite a few. As we see Pepsi just about to buy his moon over here, and then move along to the first nut as well.
The Foxen opting to do the waterway first.
Yes, he will collect 2 moons in his pipe, but it can be really difficult to not get hit in this pipe and move on.
Every time you take damage and then grab a moon, you lose 2 seconds because you get a health refill.
Yes, Foxen tried to go for the quick strat here and jump up on top fast, but unfortunately misses it. So this will cost him only 2 seconds, but still a good pipe.
Yeah. Can't complain if you only get hit once.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Some players opt to do this. Grab this moon first, take the checkpoint and then jump down to the pipe.
Yes.
And then warp out of the pipe. Looks like Pepsi is going for it.
Yes, so he will collect the one in the maze first, hit the checkpoint, and then go back to the fuzzy pipe. As Foxen gets the quick kill on the piranha plant, barely stays on, and shall now bust this nut before he collects the the piranha plant one.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, makes it in.
And now we see Pepsi doing his pipe here, getting up to the first moon.
Very nice triple jump there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait for the fuzzy to pass wisely and not taking damage.
Almost looked like he didn't save any time with that though. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And Pepsi decides for a safe path here, not to go in for the quick kill. Because you have a chance that you miss it and you'll take damage instead.
Mm-hmm. And Foxen making his way up to the third brutal. Spear, probably the easiest fight.
Yes, a really easy fight. But if you mess it up, he likes to go all around and make it annoying to get hit.
Mm-hmm. But no problems for Foxen.
Nope, he gets the fight clean.
Yep, making quick work of him. And we get another triple moon. Oh, fortunate bonk.
It's a little bonk for Pepsi, but he shall get this nut and then move in the tower as well, climbing up towards the brutal.
So where is Foxen going now?
Foxen is heading to, well, supposedly Metro Kingdom, but we're not going there quite yet. First, we shall visit Cloud Kingdom here in a minute and have a little showdown with Bowser.
Mm-hmm. So you'll see a fast cycle on Bowser as well, where he cancel out his jumping.
Pepsi trying to get this uproots jump, which can be fairly difficult.
Yeah, you need to shake there and be quick. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you can skip his jumping cycles there for Bowser. By grabbing the hat close to Bowser and then hitting before he can jump away. You'll see it
Yes, and
in
we'll
a moment
see.
here.
Yeah. As we see Pepsi fighting the Brutal here.
Got it. Or where is ways to
Ooh.
do this?
Foxen
Strats.
rolling behind the heads
Yeah.
to get the easy hits on the heads and to get the head faster, making it easier to hit Bowser.
One of the more hardest strats to do compared to what's usually done.
Yes, usually the hat just comes slowly towards you and you have to hit it and walk it over towards Bowser. But this way you can just pick up the hat instantly and mash him down. As we see PepsiAverage delivering the moons, about to make his way to Bowser as well. Now we see Foxen entering Lost Kingdom, which can be pretty difficult with the first jump we do here. Trying to get up this tree.
Mm-hmm. So by going this way, we skip a cutscene trigger where a bird klepto steals Cappy from you.
Yes, and by going all around, it makes it much easier as well as we don't activate him and we don't have to go towards Klepto and receive our cat back and all that stuff.
That's a good amount of time. Still need to activate this fight, if you want to call it that, for going down and collecting moons. in the next area because the trigger is all around this level.
So that's why you see Foxen here going up this platform, activating the Klepto, and making his way down. Whereas otherwise, if he would be down here, Klepto would just take his head away.
See, finishing up Bowser here.
Yes, Pepsi going for the safe strat. And just long jumping and just getting Bowser down. Oh, he accidentally missed it. So now Bowser will do his jumping around, which we usually try to prevent. But he does still get it and finishes Bowser off here.
Taking an intentional death there to warp back to the Odyssey. And he's done with Lost Kingdom.
Yes, you see Pepsi entering Lost Kingdom here. Let's see if he decides to go for the tree as well.
Yeah.
Does it in a much safer way, it looks like. It gets it immediately.
Doing it that way makes it easier to get the triple jump. Because the trees are a bit wonky when it comes to the...
Yes, they really like to not cooperate. So we see Foxen entering rainy Metro Kingdom. There's some interesting movement at the start, which can be quite hard, but we'll see if he goes for it.
Yeah, it's this jump that can be a bit tricky to get, but it gets its first try, no problems.
Yes, he gets it first try, long jumps into the girder sandwich and gets his first moon for Metro Kingdom.
Going on top of that building skips the entire tank section you do in this part. You can go up to the city hall right away.
Yes, it's about to enter City Hall where there's really difficult movement, but he does go for it. And he gets the first cycle elevator, which is really good.
No problems at all. Making it look easy.
Yes.
Oh, unfortunately, she's missing the moon there. Now he has to be careful.
Yes, he can stand on certain platforms now because Klepto isn't triggered anymore. And if he stands on the wrong platform, he will come to take your head away again. But does get the moon second try.
Very nice. So Mecha Wiggler.
Yes, this can prove to be a difficult fight. One of the definitely the most difficult fight. One of them for sure.
Yeah, aside from the Mecha Brew.
Yes.
It's definitely the hardest.
We'll see how Mecha Wiggler will move here, because he likes to go up on the wall in different ways every time.
So you see Foxen moving in specific spots here. Makes the travel time shorter for the Wiggler there. So you wanna catch this 2-socket here?
Oh, looks like it's having some tough movement. See if he gets it. Oh, he didn't get it, unfortunately, which means the Wiggler shall move again and test. We'll move only once this time, and then we'll climb up a wall again.
So this is what you wanna avoid with that 2 cycle. Or it can be hard, and it's the movement here from the Mecha Wiggler
Yes.
is random. So you have to adjust every time. But gets the kill.
Yeah, he gets the kill, and Pepsi gets the Gerda sandwich about to long jump across as well to skip the whole bottom section and make his way up towards City Hall. Decides to play it safe in the City Hall, taking the elevators rather than going for the triple jump early like we saw Foxen do. But this is a much safer way.
It's a daytime metro. This is where we collect the rest of the 15 moons we need. The 15 moons we need. We collect 5 with Dark Metro.
Let's see if Foxen goes for the Neo Scooter strat.
Yep.
Oh, he gets it. First try. It's really difficult to get. You have to basically clip the back or the front of the scooter in the little area where the moon is to get that moon. As we see Pepsi entering Mecha Wiggler over here.
He gets the first one there.
Yes, gets the first cycle successfully. But Mecha Wiggler isn't in the position he wishes it to be. So lures it to the right side.
Foxen take no warp there, back to City Hall to collect some fast moons on top of this building.
Yes, getting the one in the garbage can. And we'll jump down here, as you can see. Then we'll make a stop his way on top of the building.
Looking like Pepsi's getting the 2 cycle there. Very nice.
A nice 2 cycle for Pepsi. And now we see Foxen making his way down towards the pool. And then the cafe, as he shall go down all the way. Was in a dive animation, but uses an NPC to land on. To not fall and stun on the ground. Now we see PepsiAverage in Light Metro as well.
Probably gonna see the Odyssey car this time. Yep.
Yes, he decides to go for the RC car instead of the scooter, which is a much safer option. But does get it quite fast, regardless.
Another bonk. It's impossible to not to bonk in a run.
Yeah.
Foxen collecting the last moons here.
Yes, as we see Pepsi land on the bench perfectly. And shall now get his last moon before warping back from the bases.
Oh yeah, O-tap.
OTEP.
Don't forget the O-taps.
Need some OTEP.
So I didn't catch its coin count there.
No, I didn't either, unfortunately. As you see, Pepsi going up here, climbing the tower.
Or I'm expecting Seaside. Oh no, he went for Sphinx, right? So Snow for Foxen and Seaside for Pepsi. Yep.
Yes. If you have low coins, you can opt to go for Seaside instead, where you can collect plenty of coins on your way while you get the moons.
Pepsi having a really low amount of coins.
Yes.
Compared to usual.
Most likely we'll go for Seaside first in this case. So we see Foxen rolling uphill towards Toad that is hiding behind the snow.
And have a modern Mario game without Captain Toad in the run. We're gonna collect the rest of the moons downtown in Shiveria. And one of those is the shop moon.
Yes, gets the moon from the boxes. We'll roll towards the shop. As we see PepsiAverage just about to collect his last 2 moons as well in Metro Kingdom.
You got more O-taps for PepsiAverage? Chat?
Yes, about to come some more O-tips. Foxen getting the moon that's hidden under the snow and shall enter the first room of the 3 that we enter. Wow.
Don't have many options when this comes to moons in this kingdom, so we have to do these story moons.
Yes, they seem like they take long, but they are the fastest for this kingdom. Foxen having no bad spiny placement, not getting one stuck in the middle and blowing them all off in one try.
So Pepsi is finishing up Metro here. And a very solid Metro. Based on his splits.
And he goes to Seaside first here. This is the triple jump, unfortunately. But decides to go the safe route and just do a little wall jump.
And make it up this wall here. Nope. A bit too short.
Yes, it's quite a tricky jump to get up here.
He's too far back.
Yes, he has to be a little bit closer and get the triple jump going. So we see Foxen enter the Goomba room, Pumas were quite close together, so he had no problems getting them, or whatsoever. So you see PepsiAverage getting up on the mountain.
Probably the hardest moon in Seaside, so should be smooth sailing.
Yes, just one more that it's a bit difficult at times because of the perception. One in the wall coming up over here.
And then those can be tricky to
But does
hold
get it
Mario.
quite well.
To hold Mario in a straight line, but I don't think he'll have any problems. And Foxen already on his last moon in his Snow Kingdom.
Yes, making quick work of Snow Kingdom here. So you see
Oh, yeah.
PepsiAverage going in a straight line to get the Notes Moon.
And Foxen warping back. Oh. The Goshen is going places.
And now we shall see Foxen go into Seaside.
Here we see the sheep ship again, like Yellow Dot said. Gonna use the sheep ship underwater.
Mm. Yeah, it's using the cheap and it's gonna get a lot of coins that he is missing in this tunnel over here. There's a sweet amount of coins that he will need for that moon that he has to buy in Snow Kingdom.
It's a secret shortcut though, so don't tell anyone, chat.
Yeah, it's a secret. So you see Foxen getting up on the hill with no problem. You need first try using the ground pound instead of the triple jump as well.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit harder to do it with the ground pound because you don't get the same amount of height. There you go with 100 coins.
Yes, swam up for those few rings to collect the last few coins. We shall be heading off to Snow Kingdom next.
Yeah. No problems.
Yeah, Foxen having some really good movement in the Seaside. And Pepsi feeling safe now that he has 100 coins as well to make sure he can buy that moon.
Yep. Pepsi making his way to Toad.
Yes.
Another bonk. Yeah, you can bonk on anything in this game. You can
Yeah, it's
bonk on...
impossible to not bonk in this game.
You can bonk on air.
Yes. Can even bonk as a cheap. Which we haven't seen actually. When you dash and you even hit like anything, you will bonk as a fish and lose a bit of time. And Foxen having a really clean Seaside, about to warp back, and then make his way towards Luncheon Kingdom.
Oh, did Pepsi?
Pepsi knocking off all the boxes by accident.
Yeah. Next up is my favorite kingdom. Luncheon.
Yeah, luncheon is very nice, I feel like. But we will see what room they will do. The pork room or the lava room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I hate that when that happens.
Yeah, when you just slide off, there's a little edge that you just can't lean on over there, making it hard to get up on the bridge.
And if Mario gets on the wall, he can, when you wall jump, he wall jumps down for some reason.
Yeah,
Like, that's not how physics work.
no, that's what Mario likes to do. Foxen getting up salt, getting the first moon. About to get the second one here, and then get the brutal fight going.
That jump up through the salt pile is a lot trickier than it looks as well.
Yes, there's a few ways you can do that as well. You can either use triple jump or backflip or the ground pound. But the safest bet is usually the triple jump.
Yeah,
It's for that little bit of extra height. Yeah, same here. And Pepsi also having no problems with the spinies here, blowing them off. They weren't in a bad position.
Spewed is done. Same fight as Wooden, only fight that doesn't change.
Yeah, it just stayed exactly the same. All you have to do is just hop on him 3 times and he will fall down.
You fight Rango the second time in Snow Kingdom. If we skip him, he's on ice that time, so it's horrible.
Yes, it makes it really difficult to stand still and backflip over and over, for example.
Then Topper appears in Bowser's Kingdom, along with Harriet, who we
Yes.
didn't fight in Sand Kingdom.
No, we skipped first Harriet because he would have to go in the inverted pyramid and get on top of it. And do a lot of the main story altogether. But since we don't have to do the main story, we decide not to, most of the time.
Foxen making his way to town, grabbing a couple of
Yes.
fast moves.
Make sure to kick those cans. And get in a quick down throw over here on the crate.
That's new to me.
Yeah, you can only actually do that if you use the Joy-Con. As a with the Pro controller, you can't throw down like that. Can you only use homing controls down throw, which is different than the one that the Joy-Con can do.
I tried using Joy-Cons, but they're too small for my hands.
Yeah, it's a big difference, to say the least.
It's way easier to roll though, so you trade something for another.
Yes, as we see Pepsi finishing up Snow Kingdom over here, about to make its way to Luncheon as well. And it looks like Foxen is not doing the Forks room.
Nope. It's a good guy.
Yes, I'm a Magma Room guy myself.
Yeah. That
But
room is too
Magma
much fun.
Room is more difficult for sure, but we'll see how Foxen will handle it.
Both rooms are roughly the same time, so you don't lose much by doing forks.
Oof. Foxen having some problems with his pen, bro, and the cheese. Saw the spiny coming along for the right.
Oh, so Pepsi is skipping the Salt Pine Moon.
Oh, I wonder what he will get instead.
Yeah.
Or if he decides to go after the triple moon. After the triple moon, there will be a bunch of cheese that will spawn there, which makes it really easy to get on top.
Good to know. So there's a Pudaboo.
Yes,
Sim.
lights the torch.
Think you got the first cycle. You can miss that and you have to wait for it to come up again.
Yes. Captures the second Pudaboo or lava bubble over here. Making it look easy to get into that first moon.
Gonna see a tight jump here.
Yes. Oof.
No problems.
Makes it.
Very
and gets
nice.
a perfect room.
There's a reason that room is my favorite room, so.
Yeah. There's quite a few nice jumps, especially if you make them.
Yeah. So Pepsi is done with Spewart.
Yes. About to climb this tower over here. Or candy bricks. I don't know what to call them.
It's some mountain there now. Foxen getting the last moon here in the pot
Yes, getting the triple moon.
by shaking the meat. Very easy triple moon to get.
Yes, a really easy triple moon to get in this kingdom. All you have to do is become meat.
Yeah. Will he do forks or a
Or the
lava
lava
room?
room. Those are decisions right there. Has no issue with the lava bubble that you will capture in a moment because it has to go around anyway.
Yeah. It's going for the boo room, yeah.
Yeah, it's also going for the lava room.
It's always nice to showcase both rooms in a race, but they want to go fast.
Yes, they're about as fast. But if you do forks after torch, you'd have to do a triple jump, or most people decide to do a triple jump up on the rocks or the little mountain to get the moon that is hidden.
Yep, the pen's going everywhere but where the switch is, as usual.
Yeah, those pens have a will of itself.
So Foxen is on the dragon boss here in Ruin Kingdom.
Yes, let's see if he decides to go for the D-boost threat.
Oh.
Takes damage by accident, but gets on top anyway.
Not the most optimal what he got on.
Ooh, takes a hit, unfortunately. But there's 4 hearts that you can collect here, if you really need some.
So using the invincibility frames you get here, you can get these swords as early as possible.
Take damage there.
Yeah. That's the most optimal way to do it, but it's kind of tricky to time.
Yeah, that was really close. as we see PepsiAverage having some trouble with his Podoboo not working with him.
Taking it safe.
Yes. Gets the first moon, will get that health restore back up to full.
Nice and easy.
Yes. Decides to ditch the Podoboo and deboost towards the next moon.
Yeah. Another save strat if you don't think you will make the platform cycle.
Yes, the platform moves left and right all the time.
That's an alternative, yeah. Never seen that one before.
I've did it only in my casual playthrough, but in the speedrun we have never done it as far as I know.
Yeah, we usually take the fork, like Foxen did. Foxen finishing up Ruined Kingdom. No
Yes,
problems.
but to make his way towards Bowser Kingdom over here. Ooh, Pepsi moving the meat, where as if you stand still like you saw Foxen do, you will only have to do 2 jumps.
Yeah. Don't have to move at all. So Bowser Kingdom, or well, not arguably, it is the hardest kingdom.
Yeah, definitely. With some difficult fights. Not only the mech, but Harriet and Topper can be proven to be a difficulty as well.
Mm-hmm. You were right. Taking the cheese strat.
Yeah. Ooh. Seemed like a little risky jump that Foxen did, but he made it.
Very nice. It's very similar strats to Grand Pooh Bear. Commentated that his first match there. We've seen this before.
And now we see Pepsi also making his way over to Ruined Kingdom and is about to fight the dragon.
So in Bowser's Kingdom, you have to do these story moons to progress.
Yes, you have to do them no matter what, otherwise Cappy won't even let you leave.
Yeah. So this one is shard collecting.
Yes, the only shard collecting we do in this run.
Foxen opting to not use the burn.
No, decides to jump on the roof instead.
See if he does the glory hole moon.
Yes, we'll see in a moment here.
A few days ago, the speedrunning community found 2 faster moons than this moon.
One of them being at the start, where you capture the Pokio, go up top on the roof, leave the hat on top of the Pokio and get a moon that's behind the wall. You can easily recapture the Pokio, and you don't have to worry about moving back up.
Yeah. Use the homing attack that you use on the crates.
Yes.
In Luncheon. Very nice second phase for Pepsi. Decides to go the front way there for that moon there. The safer way is to go from the back.
Yeah, it can be quite a tricky moon. It can be really easy to bonk in the front of the wall, hit it, and then die.
Most people have to go the back way in these race scenarios. There's Harriet that we skipped in the Sand Kingdom.
Yes. And you see Pepsi finishing off the dragon over here, taking no damage on the last phase.
So Harriet, you only need to hit back her bombs. You knock off her hat and then you jump on her. It's pretty
Yes.
simple boss fight, but aiming the bombs can be hard.
And she will travel for a bit. You have to knock a bomb up in her head. And if you don't, she decides to move around more.
Dropping bombs, which leaves small puddles of fire on the field.
Yes, which can make the fight more difficult for sure. As Foxen just head into Topper over here. Oh, getting a really good hit on the second phase. And as well on the last one here. That's a perfect Topper fight. Makes it look really easy.
Very nice. Can be a bit tricky to hit the hats early there. And if you miss it, yeah, there'll be a lot of
You'll
hats
take
hitting.
damage and it'll be really difficult to find Topper.
Yeah.
You can use your audio to hear where he is, but it's unlikely that people are wearing headphones during speedruns.
Well, I always do, but I don't have to connect it to my TV. So the second faster moon is behind this wall here. If you break some crates,
Yes.
I'm not gonna see that today.
No, I decided to go for the glory hole instead. And the one on top of the wall. So see Pepsi getting the first mission moon of the Bowser Kingdom area here.
Foxen making his way up the last tower climb.
Yes, up towards the Mecha Brutal. So we will see if he will go for Birdless or not, which means he will try to get up on the leg early and to get a really early hit on Skewered.
Intended ways to break the leg armor with bombs using the Pokio. But you see him skipping it here.
Yes, gets a really good Birdless first try.
Very nice.
Now he tries to get back on top, which he manages to do.
So this is the hardest place to get back on.
Yes. He likes to run around and sometimes he just likes to throw you off randomly.
And the ears can get in the way and you bonk.
Ooh,
No
gets
problems.
the hit before it spins as well.
Only one hit left.
And he finishes it up.
Yeah. He's some very nice pace too.
Yes. Looks like it's a good run for Foxen here. As we see Pepsi collecting the moon shards. Moon over here.
You wanna talk about the Moon Kingdom?
So he's about to enter the Moon Kingdom after some talking with Cappy. And he's gonna try to perform the Moon Cave skip. Which means we skip the whole Moon Cave, which usually takes a lot of time. But we prefer to not do that at all and just skip it. By performing a jump off a wall, it can be pretty difficult at times.
Yeah, there is a consistent setup now compared to the early days.
Yes. Oof. Pepsi having a rough topper over here. Missed the jump back on. Decides to go for the safe strat and take off all the hats. Unfortunately, misses a jump again, but did hit the right head, so knows where Topper is.
Yeah.
Make sure to get all the heads off again, and finishing Topper off. As we see Foxen go into Moon Kingdom over here, towards the last kingdom that we will see.
Choosing to take the checkpoint there. Yeah. Oh, it's Harriet left. Yeah. I thought it was done. So.
Yeah, looks like Pepsi decided to do Topper first, but having a really rough Harriet, making her swing around and throw the bombs down, which you can then easily hit.
So this is the weird gravity the Moon Kingdom has, which makes the Moon Cave skip possible.
Yes, without this gravity, we wouldn't have been able to skip Moon Cave.
See the entrance right there. That's a bit close to the wall. Yeah, it has to start over.
Make sure to reposition himself a bit. Got the angle he's comfortable with.
Yes, very.
Getting it second try smoothly.
I like that he waited on the wall there. They got further to the left before making the second wall jump.
Yes. And he's about to enter the second Bowser fight.
Essentially the same fight, but adds another attacking phase.
Yes, Bowser's gonna spit some fire, and we have to jump over it like we're playing jump rope.
Just having some trouble with the wall here.
Yes.
Oh.
Unfortunately, bonks in the wall, and then gets hit by the spiny as well. It's unlucky. But gets on top afterwards.
Take it easy. Ah. Alright.
As we see Foxen playing it safe, not going behind the heads this time. Now we'll see Pepsi climbing up towards this mech fight as well that we have seen from Foxen. Luckily, grabs back on.
Don't wanna fall into the poison.
Yeah, you'll die instantly.
Yeah.
Oh, Foxen goes for it behind the heads now. Gets the hit.
The last phase of all.
As we see Pepsi entering this mech fight. Going for the Pokyo strat, it looks like.
Yeah.
So this is the way we do it usually, or that the game wants you to do it as well. Use the bird and knock those legs off before you get on top.
Foxen have another very nice Bowser fight there. Entering escape.
Yes, escaping as Bowser himself now. You see PepsiAverage trying to get back on top here. Gets back on top.
Very nice. Usually don't see this order. Most people go for blue and then green.
Yes.
And yellow. But he took out the yellow guy first.
Foxen decides to not go for the 2D shortcut, playing it really safe.
Yep.
Ooh, PepsiAverage not managing to get back on top here of the mech, which means he has to wait for his stomping that he's doing. and then has to
Oh
wait
no,
for him
don't take it
to
please.
get another bird. Make sure to get some health before he captures Pokio.
Oh,
Ooh, that was a close one. Bounces the bomb.
yeah. Makes it on, yep. Do it with the
Alright.
bird. Yes, sorry, smart.
Playing it safe, because otherwise the mech just stomps around and makes it difficult to even get hit.
You might
As
as
we
well
see.
use the bird when you have it.
Yeah, we see Foxen just blowing up these pillars with the fireballs. Making
Going
it
left
escape.
side first. Not a PB one. It's a really good time.
Yeah, it's a really good time. It's a 111, that's really good.
Foxen finishing with an official SRL time of 1:11:20.
A really good
GG's.
time for Foxen over here. Good games to him. A really solid run.
Perhaps that opting for the moon behind the Odyssey there.
Yes, which means it has to take a little while because of the cutscene of the moon coming out. That's why we try to opt for the other moons now that don't have that.
See if he wants to do an interview.
Alrighty. And now we see Pepsi just heading over to Moon Kingdom and finishing off the Lost Kingdom over here. Let's see if he shall get Mooncave skipped first try. Looks like Pepsi grabbed both flowers here.
Yeah.
And does get it first try. That's really nice.
Very nice. Oh, Foxen is here. Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
We're good. How about you?
I'm doing all right.
Doing quite well, yeah.
So, how are you feeling about that run?
It was pretty good. I'd say minus the 3-cycle wiggler, it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with it.
Yeah, 111 is a really solid run either way.
Yeah. Particularly the mech was probably the best part, I'd say, for me anyway.
Yeah, it was
The
very
mech
nice.
was really good.
So this was your first race?
Yeah. I mean, I've like casually raced with Yella and people a lot, but I haven't done any of the tournament races yet.
How do you feel about your chances?
I feel like I could get a little far. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a phenomenal time, but I have a pretty good time. I'm pretty consistent, so I don't know. I feel like I could advance pretty far. I don't know.
Yeah,
so.
it sure looks like you have a high chance with being the highest seed as well for your group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that as well. Yeah, I'd actually taken like a 3-day break from the game, and this is the second run I've done today. I'm glad I got the last run out of the way, the refresher, because that was like 3 minutes worse.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Always good to have a warm up first.
Yeah. But I guess I'm gonna head out and do some more runs.
Alright, good luck.
Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Alright, see ya.
Bye.
We just saw Pepsi finishing the Bowser fight. He's about to escape here.
Oh, sorry, chat. I didn't know about the Goomba. I was watching Pepsi now.
Yeah, I was watching Pepsi as well. My fault. Well. Yeah. Paying too much attention to Pepsi. Wonder if he, oh no, I was gonna say if he could still PB, but it doesn't look like it, unfortunately.
He's a minute and a half behind him.
Yes.
This bit.
And the last scene with the pillars takes about a minute on average.
Still a very good run.
Yeah, still a good run.
Can't complain if you're only a minute and a half behind your PB in the race.
Yeah, very true.
Still beats my PB.
Yeah, it definitely takes some practice to get used to the movement in this game, I would say.
Yeah.
There's a
Especially
few
for me.
tricky things, but
Yeah. Personally, I come from running only 2D platformers, so add an extra dimension to it and
yeah.
guess.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Looks like a very nice escape here.
Yes, just blowing up the last pillar here.
That jump is really scary. The first time
Yeah.
I did left side, I wasn't ready for it. When the camera turned around.
Camera turns mid jump and it's like really weird. It's like the long jump in Metro Kingdom in the Lost Found City Hall.
Yeah. Right. GG's to Pepsi, finishing with an official SRL time of 1:19:01.
Yes, still quite a solid run for PepsiAverage.
Hello.
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 So, how are you feeling?
I started off well.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't far behind.
Yeah. Where did I lose it? Right. So in Wooded, I actually forgot where I was going. Like I was meant to. Normally I go down into the subsection first and then the maze, but I just remembered I needed to go to the subsection to the maze first, so I was like sort of in between those. That's how I lost 20 seconds there.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I died and lost.
Yeah, the bridge jump can be really tricky.
Metro was really good. I actually gold splitted that by 40 seconds or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they're really good. 2-cycle Mecha Wiggler.
Yeah.
So this was your last race in this tournament, this
Yeah.
group stage, yeah.
That was my last race.
So, are you out or are you still in this? Do you know?
No. I'm out now, so I'm out of the tournament. I might be doing some commentary throughout the tournament. That's my plan. But for speedrunning rise, I will be moving on to World Peace and Dark Side, because at the moment I know my summer best is now 115, but every time I go for a run, it's like I get like a minute ahead, and then like one segment, and I'm like a minute behind. It's very frustrating at the moment.
Yeah, very up and down.
Yeah, it's that consistency. Gotta get that down. So yeah. GG's. Thanks,
Yeah,
thank you
good
for the
race.
race.
Oh yeah, in Wooded, I got hosted by Aquana, about 40 viewers. That sort of, that's nice. I was like, oh my god, type in chat. Oh my god, I did not expect that. So that was quite funny as well. Oh yeah, in Seaside. So that was quite funny. My RT button got stuck down, and I couldn't jump properly. I lost about 10 seconds to that, and I was trying to unstuck it. I found out it was a bit of like chocolate that I had just had like earlier, so I was like, oh, typical. But I'm not salty about it. It's like, but it's just one of those things that happens.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
Random thing to really.
But GG to Foxen, he had a pretty good run, and even if I did do summer best, I still want to beat him.
Yeah, he had a really solid run as well.
Heck, he was only a minute off his PB.
Yeah, 111 is
like
really
that,
good.
At least I got sub 120.
Yeah,
Exactly.
beat my PB.
Yeah. Is there any other questions?
No, I think I got what I wanted to ask.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. I'll see you guys around then.
Yeah,
Alright, see you around.
have a nice day. Alright, so that was another Super Mario Odyssey 100% tournament race done. GG's 3 runners.
Yes, a good race.
Um,
And
let's-
thank you for joining me as well.
Yeah, thank you. Very good first time.
Thank you.
did. Well, so next up on Speed Gaming, we have a Link to the Past randomizers going on, and Zelda Breath of the Wild, it seems.
Yes, there's quite a few things going on and coming up as well.
And the next Super Mario Odyssey race is at 4:30 p.m. EST. Oh, Mega Man X coming up as well.
Yes.
Follow
We
the
have 2
Speed
races
Gaming
at
channels.
4:30 p.m.
Follow all the Speed Gaming channels. Speed Gaming 1, no, Speed Gaming 2, 3, and 4
Yes.
to catch all these races. Also, if you missed any of these races, check out the Speed Gaming YouTube channel. All races will be uploaded there if you want to catch up. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching.
good evening or afternoon, wherever you are.